Hello, guys. Welcome back to another chilling episode of our horror series. Tonight, we are talking a deep dive into one of the America's most terrifying roadside legends, the vanishing hitchhiker of Route 44, a lonely, winding highway that cuts through dense forest and marshland. Route 44 has been the site of countless bizarre encounters, unexplained accidents, and ghostly sights. But one story has been told over and over by truckers, late night drivers, and police officers alike. The story of pale woman in white who appears when you last who appears when you least expect her and disappears before your very eyes. It was a stormy October night in 1944, the kind where the rain hits your windshield like handfuls of gravel, and the whispers can barely keep up. Mitchell Turner, a 24-year-old mechanic, had just finished a double shift. His eyes were heavy, his hands sore, and the only thing he wanted was the comfort of his own bed. The road was nearly empty. Tall, blackened trees line the edges, their branches swinging like skeletal hands in the wind. As Mitchell turned into a long stretch of Route 44, he noticed something strange ahead, a pale figure standing at the side of the road. At first, he thought it was a standard driver, but as his truck drew closer, the details become clear and wrong. She was wearing a long, flowing white dress, the kind you would expect to see in an old photograph, not in the rain soaked dark. The fabric clung to her frame, dirty at the hem as though she would be walking for miles barefoot. Her head hung low, long black hair plastered to her face by the rain. Mitchell slowed down, rolling his window down just enough to shout over the storm, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need a ride?" She didn't move, didn't speak. He tried again, leaning his a little closer to see her face. That's when her head snapped up with a suddenness that made his heart slam in his chest. His skin was so pale it almost glowed, her lips bloodless, and her eyes were pure white. No pupils, no irises, just two milky, dead orbs staring straight into his soul. Before Mitchell could react, the woman's lips stayed perfectly still, but her voice filled his mind. "Mitchell." The sound wasn't right. It was layered, like multiple voices speaking at the same time, low and distorted. The sound made the back of his neck prickle. He prickled, slamming the truck into gear and flooring the accelerator. For a few moments, relief washed over him. She was gone from his side mirror, but as the rain struck down the glass, he caught movement in the corner of his vision. She was in the back seat, soaked head, tilted lips curled into something between a smile and a snarl. He didn't remember pulling over. He didn't remember opening the door, but when he blinked, she was gone. Mitchell drove the rest of the way home with his heart pounding so hard he could barely breathe. He locked every door, checked every window, and finally collapsed onto his bed. But sleep didn't last long. At 3:07 a.m., he woke to the sound of water dripping inside his room. The curtains, stripped through the window, was closed, and there, on the inside of the glass, was a message traced in condensation with a long, wet finger. I found you. Locals still whisper about the woman of Route 44. Some say she's the spirit of a bride who died on her wedding night in a church. Other insist she is something far older, a creature wearing a woman's shape to lure the living into the dark. So if you ever find yourself driving that stretch of road in the middle of the night and you see a pale woman in white by the guardrail, no, not stop. So that's it for today, and I like each and every guy who is watching my video. Please comment down how do you like this video, and if you like, please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much. I will meet you in a next episode, and stay connected. Until then, bye.